I'm a sucker for classic romance. I even bawled my eyes out watching Shrek. Call me a hopeless romantic, but I find the idea of one true love so incredibly moving and poetic. But the truth is, love is a jar of candy. Let me explain. The idea is simple. We want to find the right person, the one who will be our perfect match forever and ever. And with 7 billion people in the world, chances are there really does exist someone who is a damn near perfect match for you. But in striving to find someone who is perfect for us, we might actually veer ourselves off of the path of true love. That's why I said love is a jar of candies. Every meaningful moment and meaningful gesture you share with each other fills this jar up. And while we don't know what the threshold is, once you fill this jar up enough, you've achieved what we might call true love. And love builds slowly. It's far different from excitement, which some might call love at first sight, which can sometimes lead to a fuller jar down the line. But the excitement is temporary, and it's not what brings us happiness long term in life. It's having a full jar of candy that does. You share a relationship jar with every person on this planet. And for some pairs, it may already be partly filled when they first meet. For example, if you have common interests or think alike. And the jar being partway filled right from the get-go is what makes you really excited. It's basically free candy, and who doesn't love free candy? But even if one couple starts with more candy in their jar, if they only keep taking candy and not putting any back in, soon the jar won't have any candy left. But another couple starting with an empty jar with nothing in common and from completely different cultural backgrounds may still end up with a full jar if each of them does their fair share and keeps putting candy in it. But a full jar takes a lot of time to fill. And when you've got one jar with a lot of candy in it, other jars will automatically seem less attractive to you. They may still excite you at how much free candy they have, but the total candy can never exceed what you have if you've been putting in your fair share of candy over time and building that bond with your loved one. And of course, there's a little bit more nuance here. Not all candy is the same. Some candy fills up the jar only a little bit, while other might fill it up quicker. Meaning that you might find people who it's really easy for you to fill this jar up with, who contribute their fair share, and you feel growth in that relationship. But with others, putting a single candy in the jar can feel like a mountain of effort and might feel like they're not doing anything at all. And that brings my weird little jar thought to a conclusion. This makes it obvious that there's more than one right jar. While it is important that we pick a jar that's easier to fill up and where the other person's contributing as much as we are, if not more, there's a lot of jars out there that you could fill up pretty well. What matters is picking a jar and just putting your share of time and candy in it. Because over time, the jar that you've put the most candy in is the one that will make you happiest in life. Not the best jar with the optimal min-maxed candy fill rate. You know, where you've calculated the volume of every candy, but you forgot to put in the time to actually put your share of candy in. And it can take a lifetime to fill up a single jar. So while it's important to choose a jar that's easy to fill, no need to find the perfect jar with the min-maxed fill rate. It's more important to just commit to a jar and start collecting candy.